A very good morning to all of you. Now we are going to learn the problems based on the Pythagoras theorem and converse of the Pythagoras theorem and Pythagorean triplets, which have been explained in the previous class. See here in the first problem, is it possible to draw a triangle with the following sides? Three sides are given, which are the lengths of the three sides of a triangle are given in this problem. Okay, so now we have to find out whether it is possible to draw a triangle by using these three sides. Okay, see, take the first problem, which is 16 comma 9 comma 15. So to solve this, we have to use the triangle inequality property. What is that property here? Once you recollect this, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side, or the difference of any two sides of a triangle is less than the third side. Okay, if we take any triangle here, for example, this is A, B, C. So this will become as side A, this will become as side B, and this will become as side C. Small letters we have to take as a convention. I told you in the previous class. So now, if you take any two sides, for example A and B, the sum of these two sides should be greater than the third side. If we take these two sides, if I take a cyclic order, first you take AB. A plus B should be greater than C. If I take these two, B plus C should be greater than A. If I take these two, C plus A should be greater than the third side, B. This is the sum property, you know that. If we take the same triangle inequality property in the form of difference, so same orders. See here, A minus B should be less than C. Here this sign will change as less than, and this will be changed as the minus. And B minus C should be less than A. C minus A should be less than B. This is the difference property. Any of the property you can use. So using the sum property is easy for us. So you can use this one. So see the first one here. First one is 16 comma 9 comma 15. So now if you take this as A, this is B, and this number as C. So A plus B is greater than, which is 25, is greater than the third side C. So it is satisfying. Now B plus C, take B plus C, which is 9 plus 15, 24. This is greater than the third side, which is 16A. So now first one is A plus B is greater than C, it is satisfying. Second one is B plus C. B plus C, which is 9 plus 15 is 24, is greater than the third side A. Next C plus A. What is C here? 15 and 16. 15 plus 16, which is 31. This is also greater than the third side B. So these three sides belongs to a triangle, and it is possible to draw a triangle. Okay, so this is the procedure to find out whether the given lengths of the three sides belongs to a triangle, or is it possible to draw a triangle also. We can find out. See the next one, 15, 10, 26. So now if you take this as A, this as B, and this as C, so try to apply this. A plus B is greater than C or not, you check. So what is A here? 15 plus 10 is 25. This is not greater than the third side C, less than the third side. So it is not satisfying the first condition itself. So these three numbers should satisfy all the three conditions. If any one of the condition is not satisfied, we can tell that it is not possible to draw a triangle. Not only one, all the remaining two also should be satisfied. Here first one itself is not satisfying, that's why we are not continue to the next two conditions. Okay, here only we are stopping here. Since the first condition itself is not satisfying here, these three sides will not belong to a triangle, and we cannot draw a triangle by using these three lengths. Okay, next take the third one, which is 14, 5, 12, A, B, C. So now check, A plus B is greater than C or not. So 14 plus 9, which is 19, is greater than the third side 12, so it is satisfying. Next check b plus c is greater than a or not. What is b? B plus c is 5 plus 12, which is 17, is greater than the third side a, which is 14, so it's satisfying. Next c plus a, which is 12 plus 14, which is 26, also greater than the third side c, which is c plus a, is also greater than the third side b here. Sorry. So all the three conditions are satisfying. So by using 14, 5 and 12, these lengths we can draw a triangle. Next 11, 12, 9. So see here, first property is a plus b is greater than c or not. So this is a, this is b, this is c. So 11 plus 12 is 23, which is greater than the third side c, 9, satisfying. Next b plus c, is it greater than a or not? Check. So b plus c is 12 plus 9 is 21, is greater than the 11, this is also satisfying. Next c plus a, 9 plus 1, it is 20, is also greater than the third side b. So these three sides belongs to a triangle. So like this, remaining also you can do it yourself. I am leaving to do yourself only. So now I am going to the second problem. So two sides of a triangle are 14 centimeters and 11 centimeters. Find the range of possible measures of the third side. This is very important problem. It's very easy, but here you have to use both the properties of the inequality properties. Both the sum property and difference property you have to use to find out the third side. The range of third side means from which value to which value you can take to form a triangle. By using these two sides you have to find out. Here two sides are given. Maybe here it is, if it is in the form of ABC, AB is given like some 14 and AC is given as 11. You have to find out this BC, not only a single value, some range will be there. Some for any length of the third side, some range will be there to form a Pythagorean triplet here. That range you have to find out from which value to which value you can take to form a triangle. You have to find out here. Okay, to form a triangle here. Okay, this triplet you have to find out. So find the range of possible measures of a third side means first you apply the sum property. What is the sum property here? This, if you take this is as A, this is B and this is C. Okay, so by adding these two, it should be greater than the third side. Okay, what is the rule here? Triangle inequality property, the sum of the two sides should be greater than the third side. Two sides is given. What are they? 14 and 11. By using the first property, 14 plus 11, which is 25, always be greater than the third side, this, if you take this as x. Okay, so now 25 is greater than x means all x values should be less than 25. 25 is greater than x means what here? X is less than 25. Why we are writing this as x is less than 25? For example, you know that if 6 is greater than 3, you can write this same expression as 3 is less than 6 or not. 3 is less than 6. If 6 is greater than 3, 3 is less than 6. Like that, if 25 is greater than x, x is less than 25. Means this x value should be less than 25. So this is the first condition. And you have to find out this x values should be greater than which number. You have to find out by using the second property. Okay, by using second property, what is that property? The difference of any two sides should be less than the third side. What is the difference of these two sides? 14 minus 11 is 3. This should be less than the third side, x. The same expression we are writing it as x is greater than 3 by like the same. So 3 is less than x means you can write it as x is greater than 3. Reversely, it means all x values should be greater than 3 from the second condition. From the first condition, all the x values should be less than 25. Okay, means all the x values greater than 3 means what are the values you can take? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that you can take up to all the x values less than the 25 means up to 24 you can take. By taking any of the values from 4 to 24 you can draw a triangle. You can draw a triangle. Okay. For example, if I take 9 here. Okay, what are the remaining sides here? 14, 11. By using the third side as 9, can we form a triangle or not? Or not? How can you check here? Can you form a triangle or not? How can you check here? By using the triangle inequality property. By adding any two sides, the sum of these two sides should be greater than the third one. Check here. 14 plus 11 is how much? It is 25. This is greater than the 9. This is first condition satisfying. Next 11 plus 9 is how much here? 20. This is also greater than the third side 14. This is also satisfying. Next 14 plus 9 is how much here? 23. 23 is greater than also 11. So all the three conditions is satisfying. Therefore 9 belongs to a triangle, and by using this 14 and 11 and 9 we can construct a triangle. So this is which is in the range of these values. So by using any of these values we can construct a triangle, because all these values will satisfy this condition. All these values will satisfy this triangle inequality condition, because we have taken these values by applying the triangle inequality property only. Here, observe here. By applying the triangle inequality property only, we found what are the values of x you can take to form the triplet of the triangle. Okay. So like that, by using this property, we can find the range of the third side. What are the values you can take to construct a triangle? You can find those values. You can find out the range of the values you can find. So it's very important problem you will get in your competitive exams. Okay. So now see the third problem. See this AL is the median of triangle ABC. AL is the median of triangle ABC. This concept you learnt in the previous session itself only. Median, you know that all of you. What is the median? Median is nothing but the line which is drawn from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Drawn from any vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Here it is taken only one median here, which is AL. This triangle ABC, we are drawing a median which is from vertex A to the midpoint of the BC, which is L, which is AL. AL is the median. Now prove that AB plus BC plus CA is greater than the 2 times of the length of this median. 2 times of the length of this median means perimeter of this triangle is equal to the 2 times of the length of this median. You have to prove that. Okay. So now if you observe, median means it is going through the exactly midpoint of this side. Exactly midpoint of this side means it is dividing the side BC into 2 equal parts. This is equal to this, 2 equal parts. Okay. And also this median is dividing this triangle into 2 triangles. Okay, 2 triangles. So first you take the first triangle ABL. Take the first triangle ABL and take the second triangle as ALC. Okay, and apply the triangle inequality property to the first triangle ABL. If you apply the triangle inequality property, AB plus BL should be greater than the third side AL. I am taking this condition only. You can take any of the 3 conditions, but I am taking this condition only. AB plus BL is greater than AL. Since it is a triangle itself, that's why any of the condition you can take, but I am taking as per convenience AB plus BL is greater than the AL. This is the first one. Take the second triangle and apply the same property, which is AC plus CL is greater than AL. AC plus CL is greater than AL, which is sum of the two sides is greater than the third side. That's what I am applying here. Okay, now two equations you got. So now what you have to do here, simply you have to add the left hand side values and the right hand side values of these two equations. Take only the left hand side values and add them. AB plus BL plus AC plus CL is equal to, not is equal to here, sorry, here this is the greater than symbol only. Here not, this is not a equation, this is an equation only. Okay, so now take the only right hand side values, which are AL plus AL. So now if you take AB plus, remove the brackets, AB plus BL plus, and this you can write it as CL plus AC. Why I am taking this as, you can see here, this BL and LC are on the same line. That's why I am taking this as the first term, CL plus AC. AC plus CL is nothing but CL plus AC. Okay, because it is a sum, there will be no change in the value. And also I am taking it as AB plus BL plus LC. Okay, the CL you can write it as LC also, because CL is equal to LC. BL plus LC plus AC is greater than 2AL. Now from the figure you can observe BL plus LC is nothing but the total length of BC. So in place of BL plus LC you can write it as BC. So BL plus LC you can take it as BC. Therefore this expression will be converted into AB plus BC plus CA. This AC also you can write as, for the convenience, CA. As a cyclic order, AB plus BC plus CA is greater than 2 times of the median AL. So that's what here you proved, which has given in the question. AB plus BC plus CA is greater than 2 times of the median. It's very easy. Just apply the triangle inequality property to this triangle and this triangle. So AB plus BL is equal, BL is greater than AL. Here AC plus CL is greater than AL, and add these two equations on the both sides, LHS and RHS. Here you can take greater than symbol. Okay, in your notes also you can correct it. Okay, now so by using this you can prove that AB plus BC plus CA is greater than 2AL. So now go to the fourth one. ABCD is a quadrilateral. So same concept you have to use to prove this also, whichever is explained in the previous problem. Prove that AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than AC plus BD. Means the perimeter of this quadrilateral is greater than the sum of the two diagonals. Sum of these two diagonals, AC plus BD. So from the triangle inequality property, again we are taking in a cyclic order. First you take triangle ABC. Okay, so before going to apply the triangle inequality property, observe here I am dividing this quadrilateral into 4 triangles, which is, first I am taking ABC. Orderly you can take. First you start with ABC, start with B, BCD. If you start with C, CDA. If you start with D, DAB. So these are the 4 triangles. Take the first triangle, which is ABC. In triangle ABC, I am applying the triangle inequality property, which is AB plus BC is greater than CA. AB plus BC is greater than CA. So this is over. Next, take the second triangle, which is BCD. By applying the same property, BC plus CD is greater than DB. That is over in the second triangle. In the third triangle CDA, CD plus DA is greater than AC. CD plus DA is greater than AC. In the fourth triangle DAB, DA plus AB is greater than BD. DA plus AB is greater than BD, which is the triangle inequality property. So now same concept. Add all the numbers, all the letters which are in the left side, and add all the sides which are in the right side. So by adding them, AB plus BC plus BC plus CD plus CD plus DA plus DA plus AB is equal to CA plus DB plus AC plus BD. If you observe, all the numbers are coming 2 times here. This is AB plus AB, you can write as 2AB. BC plus BC is 2BC. CD plus CD as 2CD. DA plus DA as 2DA. Here CA and AC both are equal, so 2AC you can write here. And DB and BD are both are equal, so 2BD you can write. Okay. Now here you can take 2 as a common number. 2 of AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Here also you can take 2 as the common number. So 2 of AC plus BD. Both the sides, if you divide with 2 gets cancelled here. You get AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is equal to AC plus BD. If you divide both sides with 2, these 2 gets cancelled. Okay, that's what you have to prove here. So next you go to the 5th problem based on Pythagorean theorem. Okay, Pythagoras theorem you have to use for this problem. So see here, the lengths of the sides of some triangles are given below. Which of them are right angled triangles? Which of them are right angled triangles? Means here you are using the Pythagorean theorem only, but the converse of the Pythagorean theorem you are using. Okay, what is the converse of the Pythagorean theorem? If the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other 2 sides, then the given 3 sides belongs to a right angle triangle. That's what you have to prove. So 3 sides are given here. So by taking the squares of all the numbers, you have to check that if any one of the square of the side is equal to the sum of the squares of other 2 sides or not, you have to check. Okay, here 15, 30 and 62 is given. Take the squares of all the numbers first. 15 square is 225, 30 square is 900, 62 square is 3844. So now this will become as automatically the 62 will become as the hypotenuse. The remaining two numbers will be the legs only. So sum of these 2 numbers you take. If it is equal to the square of the third number, then we can tell that these 3 numbers belongs to a right angle triangle. So now here the sum of the squares of any 2 numbers is not equal to the square of third number, so this is not a right angle triangle. If you add these 2 numbers, you will not get this number because it is very less you are getting. Okay, so that's why these 3 numbers doesn't belong to a right angle triangle. It's very simple. Next 9, 39, 40. Take the squares of all the 3 numbers. 9 square is 81, 39 square is 1521, 40 square is 1600. Now by adding these 2 numbers, you will not get this number. By adding these 2 numbers, you will not get this number because it is very small. So you have to check only with these numbers. Okay, and by adding these 2 numbers also, you will not get this number. These 2 numbers also, you will not get this number. Okay, that's why it is not a right angle triangle. If we take the third one, 20 square is 400, 99 square is 9801, 101 square is 10,201. By adding these 2 numbers, you are getting this number. So 20 square plus 99 square is equal to 101 square. So which is nothing but a Pythagorean triplet. So that's why these 3 numbers belongs to a right angle triangle. Okay, next, it's very easy. Next one, 6th. The lengths of the diagonals of a rhombus are 20 centimeters and 48 centimeters. Find the perimeter of the given rhombus. So before solving this problem, you have to know about something about the rhombus. You have to know some properties of the rhombus. So what is a rhombus first? A rhombus is a square which is having all the sides are equal, but all the angles are not equal. Okay, it is also a square type figure only, but only all the sides are equal here in the rhombus, but angles are not equal. But in square, all the angles are also equal to 90 degrees. Here all the angles are not equal. But 2 more properties are there here. always the diagonals bisect each other, intersect each other and bisect each other. What is the meaning of bisect? They will intersect each other, making them into two equal parts. That is nothing but the bisection. Okay, they will cut into equal parts when they will intersect to each other. Means since it is a 20 centimeters diagonal, this part will become as the 10 centimeters and this part will become as the 10 centimeters. Since it is 48 centimeters, this will become as the 24 centimeters. This part will become as the 24 centimeters, because they will bisect each other. And also one more property is, always the diagonals intersect at an angle of 90 degrees. This is very important here. 90 degrees angle. By 90 degrees angle they will intersect each other. So by observing this rhombus is divided into 4 equal right angle triangles. So this is one of the triangle, this is another triangle, this is another triangle, this is also another triangle, which are all equal here. Observe here, this is 10, 24, this side is equal, this side, all the sides are equal. So 10, 24, this side is equal, 10, 24, this side, like that. All the triangles are equal only. If you take any one of the triangle, you can find out this side value of the rhombus. Then you can find out the perimeter of the rhombus. What is the perimeter of the rhombus? The sum of the sides of all the rhombus is nothing but the perimeter of the rhombus, which is nothing but 4 into s, which is equivalent to the perimeter of a square, 4a or 4s, 4 into length of the side. So now if you take one of the right angle triangle here, this is 10 centimeters, this is 24 centimeters, you have to find out this one. So now you have to apply. See, I am taking here C, this I am taking it as some E here, CEB triangle I am taking. So by applying the Pythagoras theorem, you can find out this third side. What is the Pythagoras theorem here? CE square plus EB square, which is equal to hypotenuse square, which is CB square. Perpendicular CE square plus base EB square is equal to the hypotenuse CB square. So what is CE here? 10 square plus EB is 24 square, which is equal to CB square. So now this is 100 plus 576, which is equal to CB square. 676 is equal to CB square. Now I am moving over here. CB square is equal to 676. Now to find CB, we have to take the square root of the 676. What is the square root of 676? Which is 26. Okay. If you find the prime factors, you can find out this square root of 676, which is 26 centimeters. So now you know one of the side of the rhombus. So by multiplying this 26 with 4, which is 104, you will get 104 centimeters is the perimeter of the rhombus. 4 6 are 24, 4 2 are 8 plus 2, 104 centimeters is the perimeter of the rhombus. So you can take the steps here, you can write by using your notes. So these are the steps you can, for the solution you have to convert the given figure like this. Okay, so now you have to use these steps to form a problem. Here I am taking the prime factorization to find out the square root. See here, 2 into 2 into 13 into 13. So out of 2 2's you have to take one of the 2 here. Out of 2 13's you have to take one of the 13. That will become as the square root of this one. So 2 into 13 is 26 centimeters. And the perimeter of the rhombus is 4 into side, which is 4 into 26, 104 centimeters. Okay, like that you have to write the steps here. So now go to the 7th problem. An aeroplane flies 240 kilometers due north and then 320 kilometers due west. How many kilometers must it fly to return to its starting point by the shortest route? See here, this word is very important in this problem. What is the shortest route? You have to find out. So if you observe, this is belongs to a direction. It's a directional problem. So that's why I have taken this direction symbol here. This is north, south, east and west. Okay. So by using these directions, you have to draw this figure to solve this problem. So first, an aeroplane flies 240 kilometers due north, means it is starting from the south point here. Here this is the point which is the starting point of the aeroplane. So starting point A, it is started and it is going to the north side up to the some point B, which is the distance of 240 kilometers. After reaching the point B, it is going to the west side. It is turned to the west side and up to the C, it is traveling a 320 kilometers. Okay. So and after reaching the point C, again it must fly to return to its starting point by a shortest route. Shortest route means it is not coming back in the same path. Means you have to take this path. Okay, this will be the shortest path. Okay, shortest distance means what here? You know the definition of a line segment. What is the definition of the line segment? The shortest distance between the 2 points is called a line segment. Okay, the line segment which is formed by joining these 2 points will be the shortest route. Okay, so from the definition of the line segment, you can find out what will be the shortest route here. Okay, so this is a line segment which is joining the points C and A, the end point and the starting point. This will be the shortest route. Now by observing this figure, we can find out that this is a right angle triangle because it is turning here directly a 90 degrees angle. So that's why this will become as a right angle triangle. Now you know the lengths of these two sides. We can find out this shortest distance, which will be the hypotenuse. Okay, nothing but the longest side of this one only. Even though this is longest side, this will become as the shortest distance between the starting point and ending point. Okay, so by applying the Pythagorean theorem, so here we are taking them as A, B, C sides. So means AB square plus BC square is equal to CA square. Okay, AB square plus BC square is equal to CA square, you can take. So what is AB here? 240 square plus 320 square, which is CA square. So now CA square you have to find out, take it in the left side. So 57,600 plus 1,02,400. So by adding you will get 1,60,000. So taking the under root, here you can find out CA, which is you will get 16 into 10,000 means 16 you can write it as 4 into 4 and 10,000 you can write it as 100 into 100. Out of these two 4s you can take single 4. Out of these two hundreds you can take a single 100. So 4 into 100 is 400 kilometers, which is the shortest distance between the starting point and the ending point. So this is the 400 kilometers, which is the shortest distance to travel. Why we are calling it as a shortest distance? By adding these two, how much you are getting? This is 320 and this is 240, means 560 kilometers it is coming if you travel in this path. But it is 400 kilometers only, means it is the shortest distance in between the starting and ending point. So by using this Pythagorean theorem, we can find out the shortest distance like this. Okay, so this is a real life example. Next one, the diagonal of a rectangle is 40 centimeters and its base is 32 centimeters. Find the altitude of a rectangle. So what is the meaning of altitude? Height of the altitude and height both are equal. Okay, height of the right angle triangle you have to find out. It is given that it is a right angle triangle. First you draw a right angle triangle A, B, C, D. Now what he is given? Diagonal of a rectangle. Diagonal means the line which joins the two vertices opposite to each other. So you can take any diagonal, this one or this one. So I am taking AC diagonal, and now see this CD will become as the base. Base is also given, which is 32 centimeters. Now we have to find out this length, which is nothing but the altitude or height of this right angle, this rectangle. So now if you observe, this is the, again, in any rectangle, the angle between two adjacent sides is always 90 degrees. This is also 90, this is also 90, this is also 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees. So now if you take triangle ADC, only this triangle ADC, this is a right angle triangle. Now this is the right angle, and you know this is 40 centimeters, and you know this is 32 centimeters. You can find out this by using the Pythagorean theorem. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, so what is this theorem? This is AD square plus DC square is equal to AC square here. Okay, now we have to find out AD square. Keep it like that only. What is DC here? 32 square. What is AC here? 40 square. So now see here, I wrote already here. This is AD square is equal to 32 square means here 1204. Send it to the right side. 40 square means 1600. So 1600 minus 1204, you will get 576. So to find out AD only, send it to the right side, which is under root. Just send this square to the right side, under root. So under root 576 means, by taking the prime factors, you will get 2 into 2 into 12 into 12. Simply you can take like this. By taking the factorization, simply you can take some more factors, but it is easy for you. So 2 into 2 into 12 into 12. Two numbers you have to get. Out of these two numbers, you will get a single number. 2 12 are 24 centimeters. So this will be the altitude of this one right angle triangle, which is 24 centimeters. Okay. So now going to ninth one. Two legs of a right angle triangle are in the ratio 3:4. Legs is given in the form of a ratio only. Actuals are not given. So then find out the shortest leg if the hypotenuse is 75 centimeters. Out of these two, one may be shortest only. So that you have to find out. First of all, you have to find out these two. So if in any problem ratio is given, that ratio you can write as the actuals by multiplying them as x, 3x comma 4x, like that. You know this concept. So now one of the side will become as the 3x centimeters, and another side will become as the 4x centimeters. Third side which is given as 75 centimeters. Now you know all the three sides. By applying the Pythagoras theorem, you can find out the x value here. So let the actual lengths of the remaining two sides be 3x comma 4x. So AB square plus BC square. What is AB here? I am taking 3x, BC as 4x. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square, means 3x whole square plus 4x whole square is equal to 75 square. So 9x square plus 16x square is equal to 5625. So 25 square. By adding these two, you will get, because these two are the like terms, you can add them. So 25x square is equal to 5625. So x square is equal to 5625 by 25, which is 225. Okay. So without multiplying these also, you can write it as the 75 square, you can write simply 75 and 75 only without multiplication. So keeping like this, you can take 25x square as 75 into 75 and send this 25 to this side. 75 into 75 by 25. You can cancel this 25 table easily. So 25 3s. Now multiply 75 with 3, you will get as 225. Now take this square root of this 225, which is 15. So 15 centimeters. Okay. So to solve this type of problems, you have to remember the squares of the 1 to 20 numbers. You have to remember. That's easy to solve this type of problem. By seeing this number, just by seeing this number, you can find out that the square root of this 225 is 15. Because 15 into 15 is 15 square is 225. Okay. So like that, for example, 10 is, what is the square of 10? 100. Square of 11 is 121. Square of 12 is 144. Square of 13 is 169. Square of 15 is 225. Square of 16 is 256. Like that, you have to remember all the squares of the numbers. Okay, then you can find it. If under root 256 is there in any problem, you can directly write it as 16. Under root 225 is there like this, you can directly write it as 15. Under root 169 is there, you can directly write it as 13. Okay, if you know these square values, it's very important to remember for competitive exams also. Okay, so now you know what is the x value, which is 15 centimeters. Substitute this in this 3x and 4x to find out the actual values. So 3x means 3 into 15 is 45 centimeters is the one of the leg. 4x means 4 into 15 is equal to 60 centimeters is the another value. So out of these three, 45 and 60 and 75, 45 centimeters is the shortest side. So this is what he's asking in the problem. So shortest side is 45 centimeters. So now I are going to the 10th one. A fireman's ladder 100 meters long reaches a point on the high-rise building that is 80 meters above the ground. Okay, if the ground is horizontal, how many meters from the foot of the building is the foot of the ladder? From the foot of the building is foot of the ladder, how much distance is there, you have to find out. So first, before going to that, you have to know about what is the fireman's ladder and what is the high-rise building point. So fireman's ladder means this is the fire engine, this is the ladder which can be stretched into hundreds of meters. Though it is looking like a small one, it can be stretched like this up to the high-rise buildings like this to to rescue from the accident, they will use this type of ladders. So see, this is the high-rise building, this is the accident point, and this is the ladder we are using. And this same problem I have shown in another figure, which is see here, this is the easy method. So this is the building. Here somewhere some catch is fired, fire is catched here, and this is the ladder which is of the fire engine. Okay, so now this is the foot of the ladder and this is the foot of the building. Okay, this is what is the height of building where the fire has been catched up, and this is the ladder. The length of the ladder is given that this is the 100 meters. The height of the building here up to the fire is 80 meters, and he is asking that what is the distance between the foot of this building to the foot of this ladder. So now if you observe, this is exactly in the shape of a right angle triangle. This is 90 degrees. Okay, now you know this hypotenuse which is 100 meters, and you know this perpendicular distance which is 80 meters. You have to find out the base length. Okay, so it's very simple. Now you may understood. So how to find out? Apply the Pythagoras. So now this, you can take the points as this is A and this is B and C. Now AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So here, so what is AB here? 80. BC we have to find out, BC square, which is equal to AC, which you know the length of the ladder 100 centimeter square, sorry 100 meters square. So now BC square is equal to, this is 10,000 minus, sending this 80 you will get 6,400, which is 3,600. So BC is under root 3,600 means you will get 60 meters. 6 are 36. So 60 meters will be the distance between the foot of the building to the foot of the ladder. So this is the distance between the foot of the building to the foot of the ladder. So up to now all the problems are completed in this exercise. Okay, so now in the next session we will continue the next chapter, which is congruence of triangles. That's also a very important chapter. So good day to all of you.